There's no doubt about it. Real estate is a great investment. There's huge money-making potential when you own real estate. But how do you know if you've held the real estate a little too long? Hi, my name's Carl Krenzel. I'm the broker over here at Carl Buys Houses. There's 5 big reasons why people might have held a property a little too long, and I'd like to talk with you about them today. Reason number 1, well, they're holding onto a property and a little too long because they're waiting for a peak market to come back. Now, one of the reasons why some people hold onto a property a little too long here in Tucson, Arizona, is because that they're waiting for the prices of the real estate market to double or maybe even triple. In the real estate bubble in 2004-5, is not bound to happen again anytime soon. Some real estate owners are watching the market regularly, and they're not seeing the huge price increases that they were hoping for. They watch it because for a few years, they feel it goes up and then it corrects itself and then it goes back to where they bought it. They have a plan to make a certain percentage on their investment, but taking into account the annual taxes, the original investment, it's starting to become a lot more money invested than they'll ever see back coming through a sale without the real estate peaking. The second reason why some people hold on to their property a little too long, well, they inherited it from families. When you think about it, another reason why people hold on to a property too long is because they inherited it from a very close family member. Maybe their parents or their grandparents. They want to hold on to that property forever to keep a piece of them in their lives. And even though they might not ever plan on living in it themselves, they might rent it out or maybe build on a piece of vacant land. It might not even be in the same state. The annual taxes, the homeowners association fees might even be a little too much for their budget. But they don't care. They want to hold on to the property as long as possible. The third reason why somebody might hold on to a property a little longer than they need to, well, they plan to build. A more practical reason why people hold on to a property a little too long is that they plan to build on it. Maybe they've done a ton of research on the neighborhood and it's a perfect fit for them and their family, but they can't really afford to build. Or maybe they can't settle on the perfect floor plan for their dream home. They hang on to the dream of building, but they never actually build. They do, however, pay taxes and maybe even homeowners association fees, but they hold on to the property with hopes that one day they will actually build their dream home. The fourth reason why somebody might hold on to their home a little too long, well, to be honest, they might want a little too much money. A very common reason why people hold on to their property a little too long here in Tucson is very simple. They want just too much for their property. They have an unrealistic idea of what their property's actually worth, and they're not really interested in selling for less than their ideal number. The sellers that have their home listed in this way over market value, probably don't really want to sell, and they'd really be insulted at anything less than their unrealistic price tag. Fifth reason, well, people have fond memories, right? Another reason why people hold on to their property too long is that they might have some really fond memories. And emotions, well, they're just hard to deny. Maybe your grandma lived there and they grew up in the kitchen making pumpkin pies for Thanksgiving with her. Or maybe, they might learn how to make pistachio thumbprint cookies in the dining nook. I don't know, maybe it was their first house as a married couple, and they've got lots of memories cuddling in the den watching movies. They got, little marks on the wall from where the kids grew up. Maybe it's a house where the kids grew up and the door frames there, they're too much. They can't see saying goodbye. Right? These are all extremely strong emotions that we all understand, and they're hard to override, and they're definitely understandable reasons why people would actually hold on to a property a little too long here in Tucson. Listen, if you're thinking that you're holding on to a property a little too long here in Tucson, well, send me a message. Give me a call, 520-403-6227 at Carl Buys Houses, and let's discuss your options here in Tucson, Arizona with your unwanted home. Thanks for calling me today. Have a powerful day. Bye-bye.